Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this mostly blind Let's Play of Pillars of Eternity. Now, the reason I say mostly blind is because years ago, when this game came out, I think it was in 2015, I'm pretty sure it's when it came out, but, I started to play this. I got to the first town, I remember. I don't even remember the name of that town, but I got to the first town. I know I didn't complete every quest there. And I remember I started to make my way toward the keep, and one reason or another, I, put the game down, and, frankly, I never picked it back up. And I've been meaning to. And of course, Pillars of Eternity 2 came out. They advertise it's in the Deadfire, you have a ship. That looks, really exciting, but that's pretty much, for the most part, all I know about that game as well. So I would definitely be going, if I got to that game, completely blind. But yeah, for this one, I've always wanted to return and to essentially give it another chance. So yeah, and as you can see, I have the White March installed. I'm going to preference this and say I don't know if I will actually complete the White March. I might start it, but I don't know if I'll complete it. I think I'm more rather, worried about just getting through the main story, seeing how that goes. And who knows, I might go through the White March as well. I don't know anything about it. I mean, it's obviously takes place in the snow, but that's it. There's like I said, after the beginning town and all that, I know nothing else about this game. So, I'm excited to play it. Well, I've been kind of debating this, what difficulty to play it on, and I think I will stick with easy. Besides, given my YouTube name, but I think I'm more worried about just kind of. Not worried about, that's the wrong word. Just more focused on getting through the story instead of focusing so much on the combat. If I make it to Pillars of Eternity 2, I think I will bump that difficulty up to normal. Maybe not, I might just put it to easy as well, but we'll see. So, let's see, anything else I wanted to say before I get started. I mean, obviously, I don't know how long this series will be, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to this because I've always heard that this game has been good, but like I said, for one reason or another, I just had put it down and I never started it back up. So that is why in the title I put mostly blind. Because it, just as a technical term, but just, yeah, I'll just say this, I was almost tempted to put blind, just fully blind, but then I was like, no, I know the beginning town a little bit, and the, beginning caravan part, so, regardless, let us get started. And enough of my ramblings. Obsidian Entertainment presents Pillars of Eternity.
Five wagons grope blindly for the path on a starless night, their master glancing ever upward to the skies for assurance that he is on the right course. A dim lantern his only protection against the encroaching darkness. But the skies bring no comfort, shining no light, betraying no hint of what they know. The caravan carries travelers bound for the frontier hamlet of Gilded, you among them, where a local lord has offered land and wealth to settlers from abroad looking for a fresh start. You have taken suddenly ill sweating and shivering, and one of the other travelers signals for the caravan master to stop on your behalf. He pulls up just in time to avoid plowing into the trunk of a fallen tree that bars the way ahead. You will go no further tonight.
Alrighty. So, the character creation. I think I will play female, and let's see. I know I have all these wonderful options, and you could downvote the video right now, but I am gonna play human. It's, in a way, it's kind of an inside joke between me and my friends, but at the same time, a lot of times in RPGs and all that stuff, I have all these races, and then what do I play? Human. So, well, that's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna go. Let's see, because I think I'm gonna go for the Savannah folk, since they were just from the south of the equator, and with the exception of some groups migrated north, have remained in the same location over 10,000 years. Oh wait, did not usually see. Oh wait, hang on. Or was it meadow? Or ocean? Hang on. Actually, no. We're gonna, I think, go for the... Ah, shoot. I don't know. Hang on. Let me try this. Let me try the ocean folk. Because my original thought is to go be a part of old Velia. That's my character is going to be from. I've also been debating what class to do. I might just pick fighter. Or paladin, maybe. But I'm not really sure, to be honest. Let's see. One thing I need to get used to is the, instead of the classic D&D spells, getting used to the spells and abilities in this game. I know that's one of the reasons I think why I stopped, because I was still, just so used to just the regular D&D stuff. I just, this is just, personal preference, but I just, was having a harder time with some of the mechanics. I'll just say that. We are gonna... Let's see, athletics, lore, and survival. Athletics and lore. 425, 30, 30. 425, 25, 20. Gotcha. You know what? I think I will just default to fighter. I know that's super boring, but that's what I'm gonna do. Let's see, highly recommended. Recommended. Okay. So the gold stars. Bump that up just a little bit. Constitution, yes. Might, absolutely. Dexterity, sure. I'm gonna leave my intellect. I'm gonna up perception just up once. Let's see. Resolve reflects a character's internal drive, determination, fearlessness, and emotional intensity. Or they can project to others. Leadership, concentration, will. I think I'll do that. Resolve 14, Might 14, Constitution 15, Dexterity 13. Yeah, I think I'll do that. All right, we are gonna go to Old Velia. Once the crown jewel of the southern seas, Old Velia is now the crumbled remnants of an empire of warring merchant nations. Counting many humans and dwarves among their ranks, the Old Valian countries are still forces to be reckoned with, and are proud of their rich cultural heritage. Intellect +1. So yeah, I'm thinking either my character will be, you know, either like a house retainer from one of the noble houses, or just literally an aristocrat noble that fled from Old Velia. And actually, yeah, we're gonna decide that now. Let's see, aristocrat gets +2 to lore, and then or mercenary, athletics and lore. Life amongst nobility, right? Do I want to be a noble or do I want to be a retainer? That's mainly what I'm kind of debating right now. Yeah, I think I'll be an aristocrat and get +2 lore. Alright, one thing I did do was I grabbed... Where's it at? There it was. This portrait. This was... because I looked at Pillars of Eternity 2, their portraits, and... yeah, I grabbed this one from over there and put it into this game. I don't think it was in here by default, from what I saw. And just in case I carry over, I want to make sure, you know, the portrait stays the same, you know. So... we are gonna... do that. The hair... that's fine. Let's see. I'm trying to match it as best I can against the, you know, against the portrait. Wait, did I just pass it? Hang on. We could go here. I guess it doesn't have to be exact, you know? How about... actually, yeah, I think I'll do, excuse me, the ponytail. And play it this way. Alright, and then the head. Let's see. Yeah, that could work. Okay, we have that.
Yes?
Leading the way.
The better part of valor.
I've got this. Quickly and quietly. Well?
I'll take a peek.
Yeah? Follow me.
I'm here.
I've got this.
Oops.
Easy does it.
Watch and learn.
Huh.
Yeah?
Watch and learn.
You're mine!
The better part of valor.
Yeah, I think I'll go with the female noble. Yes, the name. Let's see. I'll go with Elsaris. It's one of I've actually, spelled it this way this time because if any of my friends are actually watching, I forgot the A in another game we've been playing. I mean, I guess even without the A, you could still pronounce it Elsaris, I guess, but it's probably more like Elsaris, but whatever. But I think this is how you actually spell it. But yeah, Elsaris is gonna be the name of the character from Old Velia, a noble who is now a fighter, and has, we'll say, yeah, because of the merchant wars and all that conflict in Old Velia, they've fled to the Deerwood or Direwood, however you say it, to get away from all that. Either her family's all gone, or maybe her family's still there. I don't know. What have you? But that's the general idea I think I have for right now. All right, and we're done. Journey to the Gilded Vale. The caravan master finishes addressing the group, his bushy red mustache and sagging jowls quivering as if for emphasis.
Everybody stays close to the wagons, got it? Stay out of the woods, and beasts take you if you were planning a stroll through those ruins up there.
He nods towards a looming black mass on the hillside.
Whole area's crawling with hut-dwelling types who'd be happy to stick an axe in you for trespassing. So mind that you don't track mud on their sacred blazing rocks. Tonight, everybody stays put, and in the morning we'll get the path cleared. Gilded Vale's less than a day out. Understood?
At last, the caravan master turns to you, frowning as he looks over.
Touch of the rumbling rot, could be. There's a stinging beetle round here, carries it. You'll be fine once it passes your innards. Unless you don't drink water, course. Which case you'll be dead in a day. There's a berry grows in these parts, small and pink, called a springberry. About the size of a fingernail. Give you cramps if you eat it, but the frontiersmen make a tea from it. Calms the insides. Should get you through the night. You might check around, see if you can find some. Meanwhile, I'll see if we can scare you up some water. I know you want to hunt before it gets much darker. But see about refilling our water first.
He nods.
Sick one here.
Whoops. He nods in your direction. Sparkle nods and slides the worn bow over his shoulder. So, what are those ruins?
Nothing you won't see on half the hills of Air Glonfoth. Money to be made selling their knickknacks in Defiance Bay, if you don't mind getting stuck with Glonfoth and arrows now and again. They didn't build them, but I'll be the effigy if they don't watch them like a mother bear. Of course, all the ones around here have been ransacked 10 times over. Got nothing left worth half a pond, so I hear.
What are those huge rocks coming up from the ground?
They don't got Audra where you come from? Well, it just grows up out of the ground like this. Goes deep like tree roots. Some of it all the way to the heart of the world, you believe the stories. It's more like a shell than a proper rock. Easier to work if you're a mason. Got all kinds of strange properties. Seems to have some kind of life of its own. Dies if it gets dug up. Loses its luster. Folks think it probably grew at one point or another, but not these days. The soul butchers in Defiance Bay use it for different things. I've heard tell it can hold a man's soul, but I don't care to see it. Got enough to worry about without seeing something like that.
I'll go see about those berries then.
Hold on. Take someone with you. I know you're not some helpless tenderfoot, not like most of this lot. But you drop dead, I don't want to be looking for the body. Got a schedule to keep.
He scans over the travelers, resting his eyes at length on a sturdy, armor-clad woman who has spent the journey's nights sleeping on uneven ground without a blanket or pillow.
Kalisha. Kalisha!
The woman looks up on her own time. Oh, it's not voiced. That's right. She needs to find some springberries. Watch that she doesn't drop dead.
No promises.
What kind of guide says something like that?
Kind you can afford.
Don't listen to her. You're in good hands. And I pay too well, if anything. Off with you. Hayden should have supplies. See that you're equipped before you head out. We're in harsh country. Get your berries and hurry back. And if you get so much as a tickle of wind, you drop everything and you run. Something in the air tonight. If it's a Beawick, we'll shelter in the ruins. Hut dwellers be damned.
You heard the man. Let's get going before you keel over.
Let's get going. Oh, yes. Hang on 1 second. Let's see. No. This. Yes. One thing I forgot to do, and I'm glad, you know, we have the option to do this, but I forgot to change my colors. And we're going to... Yeah, we'll keep it to that red, because as you can see, I have a little bit of red on my person. And that's fine. We're going to keep it like a little darker blue and whatnot on that secondary. We already have Gon's Pledge. Item grants the ability to shield the wearer from a myriad of perils that plague the world. Aora. Aspect of gods of Aethys. Gron represents the harvests of old age. Symbolized here by the many interlocking sickles that form the ring. Okay. 2 per rest. Oh, user plus 15 endurance. Gotcha. Well, we'll slap that on. Oh, duh, it's a ring, not a belt. And then we have that. Giant miniature space piglet. Awesome. Oh, and another thing that I remember about this game is the infinite stash. I think you could turn it off and not make it so infinite, but I've left that on. So, yeah.
Yes.
And I must say, like, you know, graphically, this looks great.
Of course.
Indeed.
Anyone need supplies? I've got sundries for sale.
Let me see. You see a man wearing simple but mostly neat clothes. He's transfixed, however, by a ragged tear in the seam of his tunic.
Brought a whole wagon full of goods to sell, but not enough shirts for the road. Say, is there anything you need? I've got some basic traveling supplies for sale if you'd like to take a look.
Who are you?
I'm a trader, originally from the Adir Empire, but I've been trying to establish new business out here. Life on the road has brought some unexpected challenges, to be sure. And I'm sure you've noticed how prickly the locals can be. But we're here to make the most of things, right?
Might as well try. My thoughts exactly.
Something else you need? Looks like we're settled for the night.
Tell me about the Adir Empire.
It's not as big as it used to be, but it's still big. The mainland is a continent northwest of here, but the colonies used to include Rhaed Saris and the Deerwood. About 150 years ago, Deerwood won its independence from the Empire. A fact our companions are quick to remind me of.
He gives a lopsided grin and nods at the other scattered caravaneers. Why'd you move all the way out here?
Because it seemed friendlier than Rhaed Saris? My brothers took over the family mercantile business a few years ago, and there wasn't enough for me to do back home. I moved out to try and expand.
Deerwood is a former Adir colony, so it seemed like a good place to start. And as such... as much as I admire the Red Chris work ethic, they've always struck me as a little fanatical. Sounds reasonable enough. Out here, I'm just taking it one day at a time. Let's see what you got. You know, frankly, I don't know if I actually need anything. DR6 for... Trying to remember, I'm guessing, yeah, the higher the DR, the better the armor. Or at least in terms of just raw, you know, value. Let me check something. What am I wearing? I'm already wearing DR10, Brigandine. Okay. So I think we're good. We're gonna go this way, I think. Because the heck if I remember. Orland's Cradle. There's the horses. Okay. Just the map. Oh yes. Alright, let's go down this road. And, oh, Sparkle.
I'll have your water soon enough. Stream's not going anywhere. There's a grove nearby. Ought to have what you're looking for.
Thank you, sir.
Let's check by those outcroppings.
Oh. Hang on. Young wolf. Alright, let's do it. Like I said, I know it's going to be super easy. Definitely at the start. Probably throughout, but like I said, oh, there's the bears. I'd rather, you know, get through the story instead of focus on combat so much. You're the one who's supposed to be from some big shot noble family. That's true. Yeah, I'm gonna say that. Only to some. Our titles were purchased, not inherited. Yeah? How's it you happen to come out here? Well, you know what? Yeah, we're gonna say my family was disgraced by the lies of a rival. Our reputation is ruined. That's a damnable run of luck. Maybe the new setting will turn things around for you. Kalisha breathes in her surroundings. It's been a long time since I've been this way, but I always but I always did like it. Lord Radcrit's offer makes a girl think. I'll give him that. You here to settle? Like the rest of our lot? You know, it's a hard offer to pass up. You won't find many offers like it in these parts, believe me. Got some big plans in store? Got some big plans in store? Sorry, goodness. You know, I think I'm gonna try to lay low for a while. Try not to draw too much attention to myself, given our backstory. And, you know, I kind of imagine that maybe our family is not dead. They're still alive, but maybe they're like in jail back in old Velia for one reason or another. Or because of, you know, the lies, the other noble house. Maybe some of them are dead, who knows? And then we've just fled here. I would say maybe like a retainer of ours got us on a ship and, you know, helped us flee. I don't know. I think I'll go with that. So yeah, I'm gonna lay it low for a while. You picked the right place then. Gilded Vale is days away from any real civilization. Anyway, I'm wasting time here. Oh, Dima give him an earful. Let's be on our way. Tell me a little bit about yourself, though. I've got simple needs. I like open skies and far horizons. I find work that lets me live that way. My family wanders too. We started in Deerwood, but my parents ended up in the Living Lands. I've got a brother in Ratai, and another in Adir. My sister's in Gilded Vale. She's the only real homebody. What can you tell me about the Deerwood? I'm not much for history, but from what I know, it used to be part of the Adir Empire. Broke off after a war some years back. The locals here are feisty, and that's how they like it. I've been out of touch, but I've been hearing weird kinds of things about it lately. People are having trouble giving birth, I guess. A lot of them. Been going on for years now, but somehow it's getting worse. With an uneasy tremor in her voice, she adds, I'll have to ask my sister more about it. Alright, let's get back to camp. You know, I wouldn't hold my breath that Sparfle's getting you water anytime soon. He does what he feels like. When he feels like it. We should check up on him at first. Slap him around a little. Stream's just down the way. Come on, let's get you water.
Of course.
Oh, let's check this out. Let's loot the wolf. Get that wolf hide. Let's see, anything else over here? Oh, yeah. Grab that. And make our way down. So yeah, I think she said cross the stream, so we will see.
What a surprise. Sparfle went hunting. At least he left the water skins. Come on.
You crouch at the riverbank and dip your water skin into the cool water while Kalisha waits nearby, keeping watch. As you rise, you notice her look up sharply towards the tree line. Gain an item. Out of the trees emerges Sparfle, one of the guides, barely discernible in the dim moonlight. He no longer carries his bow, and there is a strangeness to his gait. His stride wobbly as he moves towards you with a labeled breath.
Sparfle? Are you alright?
Sparfle's toe catches on a rock, and he collapses forward in a heap, the feathered shaft of an arrow planted between his shoulders like an enemy flag.
Ambush!
Okay. I'm gonna go there, and you're gonna go knock him down there.
What you need?
Oh, slow mode activated. No. Let's go. I might have to change that.
Come on, we have to get back to camp.
Hang on. Grab this hide and the bow. Get some money.
Yes?
That's right, it was this song that's playing right now. Kind of reminds me of Baldur's Gate. That's probably what they were going for. Yeah, before we get back to camp, hang on, let's just take a quick look around. Footprints around the campfire indistinct. And many are sorry, and may have been here for days or longer. Alright, looks like nothing. Where is auto pause? Not the start. Maybe it's the game. Under game. Oh, here we go. Combat also. My goodness. We'll try that for right now. Save changes. And you know what? Let's zoom. The best feature is this fast walk. Oh wait, we're going the. Oh, hang on. Hey, let's grab this while we're here. Goodness, I kind of forgot about that spot. Yeah, let's head back to camp.
Attack!
Glenfathan Hunter. Come on, there we go. I might as well take everything just to sell later. Oh no, get out of fast mode. There we go. All around you lie the massacred remains of the other travelers, peppered with arrows and knives' hilts, splayed and bug-eyed and filthy. Kalisha puts the back of her left hand to her mouth as if to ward away some poisonous vapor. A handful of dark figures stands above the fallen. Actually, no, it is stands. Oh my god. Treading on limbs and backs of the heads, jerking their axes from bodies as if it's half-splitted logs. One of them, towering and severe, with a thick beard tasseled with knots, holds a wet blade at the neck of the man you recognize as Gilded, the last of your caravan left standing. Lay down your arms, trespasser. Do not forfeit this man's life for a fight you will lose. I'm gonna do lore. The ruins have not been sullied by our hands, men of the air, Glenfathan. Or sorry, Glen. Oh my god, I can't even say it. Glenfath. Your words carry no weight. When I have seen the truth with my own eyes, blood must be paid for this intrusion. So I say again, lay down your arms. Don't trust them. They mean to kill us all. I've decided to leave in the requirements not met. For now, we'll see. So I love how we have all these options. Another reason why I love these kind of types of games. We could rush him. Judgment of the well, I think I'm going to. I'm gonna try lore. Judging by the string of animals' teeth around your neck, I'm guessing you are worshippers of Galawain. If Galawain told you to stop protecting the ruins, would you? The man frowns and motions as to swing his axe. Harridan winces, but the blow never comes. Instead, the man cocks his head, intrigued. Of course, but he would not. It is by the command of all the gods that we accept this charge. How do you know? Because it's consistent with their beliefs, or because it's what you were told? The man glares. It has always been known to my people. I see. And what of Galawain's edict that weakness and age must be purged by youth and strength? You think Galawain would want some moldy, crumbling stones to survive long after their builders have turned to dust? The man's nostrils flare as he fumes. He would not. He told us otherwise. I'm sure he did. Just not you, personally. But why would that stop you from killing innocents? Distracted, the man's grip falters on his axe handle, and he nearly fumbles it, affording Harridan the moment he needs to dodge out of his swing. Which comes too late. Howling with rage, the man charges you instead. Alright, let's do it. Charge the guy. Kalisha, you knock this one down. Oh, and they're gonna attack him anyways. That's fine. Your enemy lies supine on the ground, unable to rise. His companions now silent among the others dead. His breath comes in wheezing, fitful gasps. He looks not at you, but at the sky above. Forgive us. Barely audible breath. He chokes his choked signs. A whisper of the wind starts the air. At this, the man's eyes roll back as he closes them. Good, good. The gods are just. I am ready. The wind begins to swell, whipping around the camp. Electric and volatile, upending pots and rattling tents like the angry spirit. You can feel it begin to seep beneath your skin. Where it pieces you, it feels as though it's rending you apart. Seated against the wagon wheels amidst the howling maelstrom, slashed across the chest and bow, Odima's body stirs. With a great effort, he raises his sagging head and his eyes barely open. He looks directly at you.
Get inside! Run!
Straining against a gale that threatens to pull you off of your feet with every step, you set your hands in the worn folds of weathered rock and set about pulling yourself up to the precipice. With the last burst of energy before your arms give out, you swing yourself up on a ledge. Harridan trails behind, slowed by injury and delayed by early hesitation. As he nears the face of the rocks, one of the fallen attackers, who had been feigning death, lunges for Harridan and topples him onto the rock ground. Restrained, Harridan lashes out against his fatigued assailant, but struggles to break his hold. They are close to you, despite the wind from your position. If you were to throw your weapon at the attacker, you would have a good chance of hitting your mark. Oh, and the requirement's not met. Yeah, we're gonna throw the weapon. Your aim is true, and the hit jars Harridan loose. Lurching to his feet, Harridan clambers up the base of the rocks. As he nears the top, however, the wind flares, pulling him sideways and tearing him off one of his hands free. But driving out the hard rock, you manage to catch hold of it, securing his other hand. You pull with waning strength, and it feels as though your arms will be jerked from their sockets. They hold just long enough for Harridan to set his feet and join you on the trembling ledge. There's a deep resonance as you swell the wind now. You feel it in the rocks beneath your feet and inside the cavity of your own chest, as though it would shake the marrow of your bones. Each new gust menaces the old stones before you, loosening connections, unsettling balances. As you dart beneath the old archway, the entire portal begins to fall beneath its own weight.
Was that?
A Bewick. Had to be.
Then we're lucky to be alive.
And we're the only ones.
We can't stay here. There could be another collapse. We're not getting out that way anyway. Let's get further inside.
Well, I don't have a weapon now. I wonder if I put on this hunting bow, if that actually works. We'll try it. A lower level of ruins has been blocked off by fallen rubble.
That should be far enough. But what now?
We look for another way out. Storm has to die sometime.
What about everybody else in the caravan? Khaleesi's lips press together and her chin rumbles. Her voice is faint. The wheels got hold of them now. She looks up. Gods grant them better luck in their next lives. Let's get going.
Yes?
We are gonna try this way. Ah, yes.
Those tiles look suspicious. Let's be careful.
I kind of remember this the first time I played this. You know, the little bit I have.
That roundish symbol. I'm pretty sure I saw it on one of the tiles back there.
Oh, there we go. That's the button. A symbol of patterned circle is inscribed on this pillar. An unlit brazier sits at its base. It could be lit if you had the means. Use the torch. Flames kindle swiftly in the brazier, winding up their path. Done. Let's go over here really fast. These murals must be ancient, yet colors are still bright and vivid. It shows a procession of Nguathans from all kindred race. And let's see, they walk among pillars similar to the ones that span this chamber, each one topped with flame. Let's keep going this way. Poleaxe. You know what? Yeah. Oh. Let me, Oh, I can't while in combat. Okay, that's fine. We'll try it. Okay. Now let me switch this out. Nope, still can't. There we go. It's plasma and jaspers.
Where'd that slime come from?
A vicious slick of something dark and tar-like runs down the walls. This wall. The shapes and bulges in the ooze suggest that something lies beneath it. But you can't tell what. I'm going to use my water skin to clear it off. You rinse the ooze away, revealing an intricate relief of a man's face. The sunburst surrounding it is chipped away in places, but the details of his head, from the tight curls of the hair to the ridges of his pointed ears, still showcase remarkable craftsmanship. One eye socket is empty. A gem fills the other. Gotcha. So we need to find that other gem. Oh yes, we can head that way now. Let's go this way. Oh, there we go. I think that's it. Relief gem. Grab this torch. Yeah, let's grab all that. And then tattered journal. This small folio is torn in several places, and blood has soaked into several of the sheets. One later entry is still legible, however. I can't believe my luck. A few rounds of dice and I've got my hands on a genuine and Grothan artifact. Fellow who had it said it was pretty nothing. Was a pretty nothing. As far as he's concerned, he's not willing to go digging in some ruins. But if he's right about this gem leading to a hidden treasure, then that's worth sneaking past a few painted elves. I'll head to Salantis in the morning. Then it's just a matter of finding this relief he was talking about. Alright, let's head back that way. And I'm going to speed it up since we've been that way. And place the gem. The chamber begins to rumble, stray rocks dancing across the tile floor. Finally, a large section of the wall gives way. Lesser black ooze. Okay. If I can... There we go. Loot it. Is that all? Yeah. Minor cloak of protection. Let's give it to myself. And then Amethyst and Audra. Go ahead and put this on. Actually, let me see something. What am I at right now? Oh, okay. So, I'm 8 minus the 25 armor efficiency. Gotcha. Wait, strange illness. Oh, okay. That's why. Gotcha. I'll need to... I'll need a rest or something. We don't have any camping supplies, so... Oh wait, wrong spot. Okay.
I'm here.
I'm gonna gently do this one by one.
How can I help?
Kalisha, we're gonna change you up. We're gonna let you go that way. Okay.
Indeed.
Do you feel that? There's a draft coming through that wall. I don't hear any sign of that storm either.
Spider leg.
I could scout ahead, see what's around the corner.
Yeah, we're good. Scolder Whelp. Oh, okay. Never mind. I'm about to say to knock it down.
Yes?
But that works. Yeah, I really like what they've done with the lighting and everything. It's, you know, so it's some good stuff. Yeah, let's check this out. Bats are as large. Okay. There we go. I was gonna say, I know I can access that, it's just not working. And then the Jasper and the Gap. Alright, let us get out of here. Older robed man. 4 figures stand before an otherworldly apparatus, an ancient structure of chiseled Adra, metallic veins, ominous and looming in the silent, like a silent observer. Standing motionless in their midst is what appears to be a human body, colorless as stone or ash. The other figures gaze upon it in what might be a contemplation. From your vantage point, you are well obscured from their view. The figure closest to the machine stands out amongst them. A thick gray beard frames a face otherwise hidden beneath a metallic mask. His faded robes are embroidered with the runic language unlike anything you've ever seen, and he wears a strange black headdress with 2 protrusions that jut out like the wings of some malevolent creature.
Oathbinder, bear witness, and see this man has kept his word true to his last breath, full to his blood's last drop. Guide his soul, queen that was, and regard it among your favored. Let his life by the key be his confession. Let his death by the key be his absolution. May he walk the world ever free of the crushing weight of the book. Your brother has done his part, and you have seen the power of his contribution. I will accept no further hesitation from the rest of you. In the sight of the queen that was, will you fulfill the oath? Will you take your place beside your brother in the endless esteem of her memory that is without flaw? Step forth, and be assured of the great worth of your life's course.
For an instant, the apparatus goes quiet, and the air is still. Then, all at once, it erupts with a concussive surge. Light floods your vision, and you are knocked to the ground. Your head snaps back as you land, and pain wells into the back of your skull, washing your last thoughts away into the black, unconscious void. You open your eyes to a different place, another time. You stand in a circular room, grand and dome, sorry. Its walls lined with Adra and trimmed with copper. The style is ancient, but the chamber is unweathered. At the far end of the great pillar of Adra, pieces from below, its shimmering texture gives you the illusion of boundless depth. Encircling the pillar is an apparatus much like the one you have just seen, but immense and manufactured and intertwined. Your thoughts are yours and not yours, and they seem to exist before you think them, and they are all questions, pressing questions, troubling questions, questions that must be answered, or... At the base of the pillar now, you see a man with a thick gray beard and ceremonial robe crowned with a strange ornamental headdress. You know this man. You're walking towards him now, at a pace that is hurried, while trying not to appear so. You have something you want to ask him, one question above all. The question spins madly in your mind. You awaken to find your malice has broken, only to be replaced with something far more concerning. Faint whispers are audible at the edge of your hearing, like a ringing in your ears that does not subside. Movement flits through the prophecy. Oh my god. If I could read today, my goodness, I'm so sorry. But when you turn to look, you can see no sign of whatever it was. You find your gaze regularly darting this way with that, an involuntary paranoid tick. If this is a sickness, it may be dangerous to go without treatment for long. The figures at the machine stand frozen in place, flesh and blood replaced by chiars of ash. Cinders, sorry, God. The man who led them is nowhere to be seen. Paradin and Kalisha lie bloody on the uneven cobbles, their bodies twisted unnaturally in death. You are alone, far from help. Gilded Veil may be your best hope of receiving treatment before things get worse. And we have leveled up. And while we're here, let us take all their goodies. Alright, and we're gonna do, let's see, 6 points. Wow, I thought my athletics was higher. Oh well, we're gonna do that, and mechanics. Traps, locks. Do I need to mess with this? No, let's do more lore, and then oh wait, that's okay. So yeah, 1 point. So yeah, then let's just do mechanics. All right, so talents: offensive, defensive, utility. Sorry, not unity. These are a bunch of passives. I could go to abilities. And this is what I was talking about previously, like, you know, trying to wrap my head around what is what in this game. You know, so we'll see. Rapid recovery, because the rate of recovery, interesting. Oh, we also do a weapon focus. You know, I think I'm just gonna go simple. Well, let's check the utility really fast. Yeah, for right now, I'm gonna go simple and just do a two-handed style. Actually, wait. Yeah. So yeah, while wielding weapons in both hands. I'm assuming that's what this poleaxe is. Yeah, it should be. All right, and done. Yeah, it is. Let's say I figured, but I just wanted to. Oh wait, enchant. Oh, we can go ahead and enchant this. Oh, I didn't realize that. Well, that's cool. I just need to, I guess, get to a forge or something. That's awesome. Crafting. You could tell I never did any of this when I started to play this, but of course, like I said, I barely got anywhere, so of course I really didn't do any of this. So yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's actually where I'm going to end this this starting video. I always I don't know if anybody's realized, but I always kind of struggle starting, these, starting these Let's Plays out. The first couple of videos. Like, in my opinion, it takes me a couple of videos before I find my stride, at whatever game I'm doing, but, yeah, so, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. We'll see where this series goes. So, as always, wherever you guys are, have a good day, have a good night, and take it easy.